Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. The Resilient Sun. The entrance to Origenics is on the back of FFXIV. You can reach by the water. Come on, let's head to the pier at the Drift Downs. Ah, that pier. Alright. Facility for processing souls. As distressing as the very concept is, I confess I'm curious to see the technology employed. Visibility is quite poor, but let us trust in our allies to ferry us over safely. Going to ride in that oversized container, are we? Don't worry, you won't catch me mulling over a little seasickness, not anymore. So we just have to make our way up. Seems nice and straightforward to me. I will now explain how this mission will unfold. Our Jax takes delivery at specific times, and it is at one such time that we will enter the facility aboard the hover cargo. Calusa here will pilot the vehicle, so you only need to sit tight until we arrive at the entrance. Our friends at the back room will create a diversion so we can steal inside. After which we'll make our way to the summit, striking down any foes that bar our path. Get inside, make a distraction outside so that people will be not looking at us as we start a ruckus inside and just tear our way up the middle. Easy, yes? Easy to say, perhaps, but we'll manage one way or another. That we will. Let's give it our all. As she likes to say. In anticipation of the unexpected, we should maintain contact with the support crew and adapt as necessary. Indeed, I should use the communicator I borrowed from Shell to keep them informed at all times. I see everyone has a grasp of the details. Good. We'll start very soon, so be ready. Gaze up the tower. Text appear in 3, 2, 1. Go. Go. Origenics now accessible. New regular duty has been added to Duty Finder and Duty Support. I expect that Alexandria's military might lies with Origenics. We must be prepared to meet fierce resistance. Zorelja cannot be allowed to cause any more harm. I will do my part to stop him. Colin has done his part. Now I must finish things here. With the danger passed into Leola, we can fight without worry. Okay, so I have a decision to make. Do I go through the dungeon right now and potentially go over my stream time? Or do I go out here and do the Aether Currents and just chill for the last half-hour stream? think I'm gonna do that. Switch back to Pizzamancer. Excuse me, do you have a moment? If you're headed south, I would ask a favor. My friend went out to study the plant life and hasn't been back. He has a bad habit of getting absorbed in his work and losing track of time. Last I saw him, he was headed southeast of here. If you could just check in on him, I would sorely appreciate it. Nope. Ow! Now this is a fascinating succulent. Its development is clearly abnormal. Proof, perhaps, that the species is adapted to its new environment over time. Hello, stranger. What are you doing out here? For that matter, what am I doing out here? Did I get distracted and wander out of the safe zone again? Ethiopia is probably worried sick about me. I'll have to thank her for sending you. But first, we need to hurry back to the drift downs before some terrifying creature tries to ruin our day. Try not to slow you down. You must return to safety at once. Oh, it's this way. Alright, time for some Pictomancy. You're back. Did you find my friend, or... What? I lost sight of him. Hey! Come on. Don't get lost anymore. Welcome back. Glad to see you're both in one piece. Forgive me, Ethiopia. I was so focused on the plants I nearly wandered headfirst into danger. Against this kind of stranger in my way, there's no telling what might have happened. Now I better document my findings before I forget. Thanks again, ladies. Sorry about him. He grew up in Everkeep, you see. so he's not used to seeing plants in their native habitat, and heritage found is rather unique in that regard. 30 years ago, when the geography changed, vast swaths of native flora died out while the rest were forced to mutate drastically in order to survive. Worthy of studying, I'm sure. Still, he ought to know he's not safe out here. I wish he wouldn't be so careless. In any case, I'm grateful for you for keeping him safe. And seeing as he didn't think to reward you for it, I suppose, I'll have to do it. I swear, he'd forget his head if it weren't detached. I know people like that. Just so strong. That was a level 98 enemy. And it's a level 93 with really not that great gear. I just completely obliterated it. I know random mobs are not the toughest things around, but still, that's a lot. That's a lot of strength. Gotta get the rest of the aether currents, rather. Cyclops. Now here's a face I haven't seen around this house before. Can I borrow a moment of your time? See, a member of our group has been making frequent trips up the hill to the graveyard. I suspect there's a problem, but he doesn't seem willing to talk about it. Not to us, anyway. A stranger willing to lend a friendly ear, however, may convince him to open up. If it's not too much to ask, will you travel out to the name slates and speak to him? The man you're looking for is a Shitona like myself. There's an aether current out west. Moving closer to Archaeo Alexandria. This is the submerged skyline portion of Archaeo Alexandria. Way to the northeast. Alright. So in that case, I'm going to go over here first to the name slates. See if there's an ether current out that direction. Need to... Bye, Woolback. Bye, Woolback. Don't worry, I'll be back eventually. Haha. My ears are very floppy, but my jokes are horrible. Please get used to it. Sorry. As Yoshi P says, please look forward to it. Alright. I must admit, this is not the sort of place one expects to make idle conversation with strangers. Are you one of those travelers from beyond the barrier everyone's been talking about? That explains why I haven't seen you around. Let me ask you something, outsider. Have you ever visited a grave to pay your respects? Oh yeah. Honoring the dead is a common aspect of many cultures, I suppose. In that case, perhaps you could help me with something. Take a stroll around this area, and if you happen to spot any particularly grimy gravestones, I see you wipe them off. It's a lot of work for one man alone, so your assistance would mean a great deal to me. Where's one of those regulators? So he should forget the dead, but he cares so much. Why don't you just come out here and wipe these off? Even though he doesn't know any of them. That takes a little bit of dedication, gotta say. The name slates. Tucked away in a remote corner of Yassilani, this small cemetery is a relic of earlier times. Now that wearing of regulators has become commonplace, the culture of digging graves has largely been forgotten. The tombstones carved with the names of the deceased considered an odd and antiquated custom. Those gravestones look much better now, thanks to you. Or perhaps I should say name slates. Too bad the names are all written in Alexandrian. I can't make heads or tails of them. You know what the regulators people wear these days? Whenever someone dies, every last memory of their existence is erased. As an unfortunate consequence, this graveyard has been all but abandoned. But I'm gonna fix that. What else am I to do? I stand idly by and let the headstones be lost to time? No. If no one else will give a damn, then it will have to be me. In Tyrol, I was taught to honor the dead. But here, I'm in the minority. Most seem to contend to forget and entrust their memories to the cloud. That's why I can't talk about it with the others. They wouldn't understand, not like you do. Thanks again, stranger. Alright. That's way to the north, so that's over on this side of Yassilani. still 450 gnomes north of here. It's pretty far north, I gotta say. Ah, I ran into a boulder. That's what I get for looking away. Ow. Northeast. It's not on the tracks. Okay, it's not on the tracks. Good. If there was something on the tracks all the way at the end, I would have been a little upset to have the platform all that way. Actually, it would have been kind of fun. It's like a reward for people who will go all that way. It's like, oh yeah, well there's ether current out here, so good thing you platformed all the way out to this and, you know, avoided the divot in the tracks and stuff. Straight west. And we go over that way. Southwest. I thought it was up here. It's a good thing I didn't drop down. Here's the ether current. No more ether currents except for the quests. That's good. Now just zoom back over toward Everkeep. Accept those last two quests, and we'll be done. And just in time, too. I've only got 10 minutes left on the stream. Okay. Stress testing. Pardon me, adventurer, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? I found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today, we sent a soldier, and we were sent a soldier asked to test out its improved combat functionality. I asked a hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards, I lost contact with them completely. I know the signal's weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yes? Could you go out to Thunderyards and see if you can find them for me? Okay. What's the other quest? Auntie knows best. Oh, Shallow, what am I ever going to do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, isn't Her Majesty's guest? Did you enjoy your tour of UP's Halo? I was even told you helped out set the water distribution system to rights. You know, I could really use some with your talents right now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. It seems she's investigating something, but that's no reason to put herself in danger. Last I heard, she was seen walking up the hill to the east of the farm. Could you go and make sure she's alright? Of course. Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Chitona by the name of Shalowaki. Now off you go, and thank you, dear. Okay. Last two quests. Once we're done with this, I'll have flying in this area. And about time, too. That'll make flying in every area except the one I haven't been to yet. not variables. Bam! You saved my life. For a moment there, I thought I had to use my regulator. Now, I doubt an adventurer like you just happened to be passing through. The researcher sent you to find me, didn't he? I'd better head back and explain what happened. You may as well come and join me. I'm sure I want to know you're safe. Yeah, probably. Save this one too. Hammer stick. And the brush. Hammer. Polish. Or polishing hammer. Really? Don't interrupt me when I'm painting. Brute. God's be good. That was the last of my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thanks for your help, by the way. So, what brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? I was told to watch for you. Auntie Nakente? Nakente sent you after me? That makes two people who just saved my life then. Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe and grateful besides. Alright, let's go back, turn in our 2 quests, and say goodbye for today. I am eager to have all of these, I am eager to have all these jobs leveled, so... hopefully I'll have enough time. The hunter told me everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently, it took a nasty jolt and the thunder yards went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be correcting the glaring flaw in their design? Rest assured, the engineer in charge will hear all about this in my report. Sorry for the trouble. I hope the swell token will suffice the compensation. Yes, absolutely. The ether current will be enough. Welcome back, dear. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a gal. You're not a child anymore, Shallow. At your age. Now what do you say to the kind stranger who saved your life? I know I've already told you once before, but thank you, truly. I'm Shalaki, and I'm in charge of Yi Base Halo. To tell the truth, I'm still learning how everything works. I used to be an electro engineer, but for some reason the government reassigned me. And now I'm Nakente, the farm's coinkeeper, or resident hag, depending on who you ask. Might we get your name, hero? Nelly. Nelly rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? That's a name you best not forget, Shallow. You'd be dead if it were not for her. Now, why in the world would you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strangely of late. It's clear you're hiding something, so what is it? There really is no getting anything past you, is there? Fine, I'll explain, but you have to promise to keep it a secret for now, alright? The truth is, I've noticed that the farm's harvest has been shrinking, year over year. I can't for the life of me figure out why. The staff are all doing great work, and as a former engineer I can say for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons, and the readout was totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it will get. In a few years, the crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Well, it sounds serious, and I appreciate that you're taking the initiative to solve it. But I worry about you, Shallow. I can't have you putting your life in danger. Lop-eared troublemaker. Nolly, would you be willing to help her look into the matter? I am an accomplished botanist. Sure. As an outsider, your idea of normal is sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot something we can't. She's right. I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me, Nolly? Sure. If it can wait until I come back. Right then. With that settled, I think what you ladies need now is a good meal. Have a seat and let your Auntie Nakente finish... Have a seat and your Auntie Nakente will fix you some fresh vegetables. I guess they finish somewhere. Okay. Freebird, heritage found. Yes. Alright, I can fly now. Get a good view of everything. Alright, so I'm going to end here. It's 5 o'clock, my end time exactly. I will see all of you lovely people on Saturday for a double stream, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time as it is right now. And have a good one.